Alright guys, today I wanted to make a video about basically summarising the 2021-22 football club season, and yeah, about where does it rank in sort of amongst other seasons in recent times. Now obviously it was the season where fans came back to football after 18 months with no fans. And well, not no fans, but maximum of 2,000 fans at the end of last season and at the middle. There was that weird period last season in December where we had fans back for a little bit. But yeah, this season I truly believe is one of my favourite seasons that I've ever watched as a football fan. And there's a few reasons for that. Obviously, the Premier League, it went down to the final day, everything in terms of the league title, the Champions League and Europa League places, the relegation battle, all went down to the final day. There was also Real Madrid's run to the Champions League final where they somehow, in the group stage, lost to Sheriff Tiraspol at home, but yet still managed to knock out PSG, knock out Chelsea, knock out Man City, including one of the great Champions League games we've ever seen in that 4-3 Man City win at the Etihad, and also beat Liverpool in the final, yet they were probably the underdogs for it. So that is a great story of how Real Madrid won their 14th Champions League, I think. Yeah, 14. Um, there was also obviously Jose Mourinho winning the first ever Europa Conference League with Roma, and Tammy Abraham going to Italy and playing a pivotal role in that. Rangers making it all the way to the Europa League final, as well as West Ham making it to the Europa League semi-final. But obviously Eintracht Frankfurt obviously beat them both. So yeah, there was that as well. That was really exciting to watch for British fans. Liverpool's quadruple that wasn't to be in the end. Obviously, when they still won the FA Cup and the League Cup, both beating Chelsea on penalties. And the final day in the Premier League was something else. Obviously, Tottenham and Arsenal going for top four. That ended up being straightforward. Tottenham battered Norwich, and Arsenal, yeah, they beat Everton. So it was in Tottenham's hands, and they were 9 times out of 10 always going to get top four. Not even they could bottle it that time. There was West Ham losing to Brighton and failing to get Europa League, and United lost to Crystal Palace, so that was a bit of a meh. The relegation battle, Leeds beating Brentford on the final day to send Burnley down. That was one of the ongoing things throughout March, April, and May. And of course, the Liverpool v Wolves and Manchester City v Aston Villa games. That was one of the most frustrating days of my life as a Liverpool fan, because at half time Villa were 1-0 up, but then 65 minutes when Coutinho put them 2-0 up, I just remember full on booting the table because we couldn't get a goal against Wolves. It was 1-1, and it just didn't look like the goal was going to come. And I mean, the goals did come for Liverpool, 2 of them, in fact, towards the end of the game. In fact, I think Mo Salah even thought he'd won the title when he scored his goal. But yeah, it wasn't to be. Ilkay Gundogan and Rodri scored 3 between them, and obviously won the title for City. The brilliant title race once again. And there were some brilliant games throughout the season. Obviously, Liverpool Man United is one that will be, well, 2 that will be favourites of Liverpool fans. There was also both Liverpool Man City games and the FA Cup semi-final, 3 classic fixtures. In fact, Liverpool had a few interesting games this year. Liverpool v Chelsea, Liverpool v Tottenham, all really good games. Also, the Manchester derbies were good. North London derbies, they were all really good games to watch. Like the big games this season definitely didn't disappoint. And yeah, I just think it was an absolutely superb season. I'd definitely give it an 8 out of 10. In terms of was it the best I've seen as a fan, I think the 2015-16 season, obviously with Leicester winning the league, was incredible. So for me, that might still top this one. Although not a lot else really happened that season because all the big teams in England had fairly average seasons. But yeah, this has definitely got to be up there. 2018-19 was also a good season. But the past 2 years before this, even though Liverpool won the league in 2020, because the latter stages of the season were obviously played behind closed doors, I didn't feel as though, to the neutral fan, that was a great season. Obviously, I enjoyed it as a Liverpool fan, but the last stages of the Champions League that year were forgettable. Obviously, there were some big games in Lyon beating Man City, City beating Real Madrid, Atletico beating Liverpool, and then Bayern beating PSG in the final. But they weren't great games. Whereas this year we had some truly memorable moments. Obviously, Kepa smashing the ball over the bar in the penalty shootout. That's another one. But yeah, just some absolutely great moments this season, and I think it was an absolutely brilliant season. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.